Hello everyone, welcome to Willadine's Kitchen. Spring is here and this is a time of year that I like to eat a little bit lighter and not have so many heavy meals and something refreshing as well. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do a chicken salad dish today. We have a recipe here where we're going to roast off these chicken breasts. We got the bony skin on chicken breasts. We're going to make us some homemade mayonnaise and then we're going to mix this up like you would see a normal chicken salad at one of your grocery stores or the type that you might make at home. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to show you what I have. I have 2 bone-in skin-on chicken breasts. I have some fresh rosemary here. I have some total seasoning from Lawry's Total Seasoning, and I have a little bit of oil here as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to stick my fingers in here, get between the chicken skin and the actual breast meat of the chicken, because I like to get some seasoning down in there so we can get this seasoned well. So we'll do this first one here, and that looks good. And we're going to do the same thing over here on the second breast. Just stick your fingers in there and the skin will usually come away from the actual chicken breast meat and you can get some seasoning up under there. This one actually is kind of torn off a little bit, but let's see, get some more. There we go. There we go. So there's a membrane there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a thin membrane that you want to get in between. Okay, our next step here is we're going to just pat some of the moisture off of our breast. That's good there. We're going to take our seasoning, pull that skin back, and just sprinkle some seasoning down in there, just like so. We want to get it all over the chicken breast. On both sides. Take this other breast, do the same thing. Peel that skin back, season it up on both sides nice and good. And we're going to roast these off and they'll be used for our chicken salad. Now that we have our chicken breast seasoned, I put them on the tray here. We're just going to stick some rosemary under the skin as well on each breast. There we go. And that looks good. We're going to just drizzle a little oil on top of both of them. And I'm going to put these in a 350-degree oven. Should take about an hour, maybe a little bit longer. We don't want to cook them too well, so we don't want them to dry out. We want a moist chicken breast. So to the oven we go. All right, everyone, our next step in our chicken salad recipe is going to be making our homemade mayonnaise. So what we have here is the ingredients for the mayonnaise. I'll start out by showing you we have some orange zest and some chopped ginger, finely chopped fresh ginger in this bowl here. We have maybe a tablespoon or so of fresh squeezed orange juice with a little bit of pulp in there. In this bowl we have some orange pepper, some of that complete seasoning, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So we got a half a teaspoon of the orange pepper, half a teaspoon of the seasoning, and a 1/4 teaspoon of the salt. So this is our orange pepper seasoning right here. You can buy that in your local grocery store. And we have the total seasoning as well. We also have about a tablespoon of spicy mustard here that we're going to use in the mayonnaise, and we have 1 egg. So I'm going to show you how we get this put together. It's real easy, real simple. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to crack this egg into our bowl, just like that. We're going to add this 3/4 of a cup of, I have canola oil here. Now you can use olive oil if you like. So we have 3/4 of a cup of that in here. And we're going to add our mayonnaise. Now, we don't add our seasonings yet, because if you add the seasoning at this point, your egg can get a little pale yellow and discolored. So we'll add the seasoning once we get the mayonnaise started. So we have a immersion blender here that we're going to use to get this started. So you just put this in here. An immersion blender will do all of the work of mixing this up for you. Some people do it with a whisk, but if you do it like this, you can just add all the ingredients to the bowl and get started on making your mayonnaise. Okay, I apologize for the noise, but as you can see, the mayonnaise comes together fairly quickly and you get a nice thick consistency on your mayonnaise. So what we're going to do next is we're going to add our remaining ingredients, which is going to be our orange zest and our ginger, our orange juice, and our seasoning. And I'm going with an orange flavor because this is a springtime dish and oranges are good in the summer and springtime. So we're going to put this together and this will be the mayonnaise for our chicken salad. So here we go. Okay, everybody, we are going to mix up our chicken salad now. So I'm just going to go over what we went through so far. We have seasoned our chicken breast. We have roasted it off. We let it cool down. We have chopped it up and have it ready for the salad. We made our homemade mayonnaise with some orange and ginger in the mayonnaise to add additional flavor to the mayonnaise. And I have these different ingredients here. So we have some chopped celery in this bowl, chopped shallots over here. We have some chopped grated carrots over here. We have chopped eggs in this bowl, and we have some pickle relish over here, and then we have some chopped cilantro. I like cilantro more than parsley, but you can use parsley if that's what you prefer. Now in this bowl we have some dry seasoning. We have our orange and pepper seasoning, our orange pepper seasoning. We have some celery seeds, and we have some more of the complete seasoning right here. So the first thing I'm going to do is move this out of the way. We're going to take all of these ingredients here and put them in this bowl. The celery, the shallots, the carrots, the pickle relish. Put some of these eggs in here. Not all of the eggs, but some of them. Some of the cilantro and the seasoning. And we're going to mix that up in here first. I think I get a more even distribution in my chicken when I do it this way. So now that we have those mixed up, we'll move these out of the way. We're going to bring back our chicken, and we have our mayonnaise in here, and a couple of spoons of that mayonnaise out. Mayonnaise looks and tastes great, so let's put that in there. And we're going to add these ingredients here. And this is a good salad. You can make it a day in advance if you like to, and just have it ready to serve the next day if you're going to have a lunch or maybe some family members over, friends over to your home. And all right, so it looks like we're going to need a little bit more mayonnaise. Put that in there. And I don't like mine too wet, so I'm not going to overdress it with mayonnaise. Okay. That's looking good. What we're going to do here is take this spoon here, mix that in there just a little bit better. All right, so this is a chicken salad. Now what we're going to do next is I'm going to plate this up in a nice plate with some other additional salad ingredients, and then our dish will be served. So let me just give this a quick taste here. I didn't put a lot of salt. You can salt to taste. I don't like too much salt, and some of these ingredients already have salt in them. There's plenty of flavor, enough salt, enough pepper, so I think we're good to go. So our next step is to plate up our dish. Okay everyone, I have plated up the chicken salad dish here, so let me show you what we have here. I made a mold with some cucumbers, thinly sliced cucumbers and carrots, and then I filled it in with the chicken salad that we made today. I have 3 wedges of orange here because we have an orange ginger mayonnaise, and we have some orange pepper in our seasoning as well. We have some great tomatoes, heirloom. So we have like a red one here, a yellow one, a reddish green one, an orange one over here. And those are throughout the plate. We have some mixed greens. And on top of the mixed greens, I have some feta cheese. And I pickled some red onions as well to add a little tanginess to it. So you could sprinkle a little bit of vinaigrette on that and you have a nice salad. You could eat it with some crackers or maybe some toast. It would taste great. Also, this chicken salad, you can put it between a slice of bread with some cheese, lettuce, and tomato, and that's a nice meal all in itself. So I hope you enjoyed my video. It took me a while to get this together, but I hope you enjoyed it, and please come back again. Leave me some comments in the comment section. I'm always welcome to hearing what you have to say about the dishes that I played up. So I want to thank you and have a nice day.